filming all the intros right now because I need to get these cards out of their boxes, or out of the bases. So this is Zane Smith's number 38, Loves Travel Stop Ford Taurus, Ford F-150. This is Daytona win from the 2023 NASCAR Truck Series, Craftsman Truck Series. Legit, the only reason why I buy the... Sounds loose for some reason. The only reason I bought this is that Craftsman logo right there. That's it. The rest I don't care about. I think this is the first time I've ever actually damaged the base of this, I guess, to say, if I could say that. Here's the base to start. Basically what I did is I rolled it around, but with the truck you can't do that, I guess. Because the splitter here, you'll see, slightly ruined. It's actually doesn't like, it's only on the bottom, it looks like that. And so I guess how I turned it, I guess, it just grinded the entire time. That sounds weird to say. And slightly, it always chips off a little on the side, but this time wasn't that bad. Anyways, there's that. I managed to do that somehow. I don't understand how, but I did, and so we're gonna deal with it. Because why not? Alright, here is the trading card for Zane Smith's. 2 in a row at Daytona. Actually, really funny is that since 2022, there's always been a back-to-back winner at Daytona. Because we had Hill, 22, 23, Smith, 23, 24, and now Byron, 24, 25. Just kind of a weird thing there. And then Denny Hamlin won 19, 20. No one won back, because Hill didn't win 21. If he won 2021 instead of Austin Cindric, we would have, like, back-to-back winners basically since, like, 2019. That's crazy. That's actually, I never even thought about that way, but there you go. Anyways, why don't I actually move the camera to show the diecast. And, yeah, so originally I could have bought this car, it's probably been a year ago I almost could have bought this car, but I didn't, because I already had a Zane Smith truck like this. Very specific reason why. I've talked about this a couple times, but it starts with that area over there. I will explain that at later on in the video. There's a couple other things I've noticed, but we'll get into that later on. Let's start with looking at the sponsors. Craftsman on the front hood. Of course, this is the first year I think they've sponsored again. After they returned. Got Loves on the front, Ford, no F-150 or anything logo-wise. Front row Motorsports, Simpson, Sunoco, ARP, Goodyear, NASCAR 75, SKF, bunch of contingencies. I love contingencies. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, NASCAR Race Truck, Zane, Built Ford Tough, Plan B Sales, or sorry, Circle B Diecast. I don't know what that top logo is. SEM, RTA, I don't know what that logo is between the Circle B and the Build Ford Tough. Number 38, Loves, Speedco, F8 Auctions, Boot Barn, Speedy Cash, a couple other other regular sponsors there. On the rear end, you have Zane Smith, Loves, Speedco, RTA.com. I think that's 2 Loves logos right there. And on the top, you have the number 38 with the in-car camera. Rear end has Loves, Speedco, Ford, license plate looking thing, number 38, and Front Row Motorsports. So not a bad diecast, but the one thing I've noticed just looking at this right now is that all these little sponsors have a white outline behind them. So it looks like they just took it from the internet and then you like make it transparent. All the logos have that, except for like the actual 38 and the actual Loves. Like the big logos I think are fine, but everything else, contingency-wise, is pretty much got a white outline on it, which is slightly annoying. Like even the front row logo you can see there. I don't know if that's probably just a printing issue, but whatever. I truly don't understand why that would have happened. No, I do understand they probably didn't have like the graphics, or it would look blurry, I guess. Anyway, just something random there. No, it's actually a pretty clean race truck again. Zane Smith only makes a race win look destroyed at Coda when he burned his truck, basically. You know, I think it was a pretty clean run before that. Got a matte finish on this one. It kind of looks orangey almost, I think, a bit. That could also just be the angle of the lights. So before we do anything, let's compare it to, I guess we can look at the race damage first, then we'll compare it to the, I can't do that. It looks a little better there, but it's still pretty bad. Not bad, but orangey looking. It kind of looks fine to the human eye though. Let's take a look at a bit more at the race damage, just to be sure there isn't anything I'm missing. The sides look pretty clean. There may be a little rub there, but that could also just be decal fault. On the left side, other than that, little markings right by the fuel nozzle. Bumper's got a couple taps, but they don't lock bumpers, so you don't really have that much bumper damage on these cars. Right side's almost perfect. That's actual damage. I don't think that's actually a decal fault or anything. Bit of rubber pickup or dirt from the burnout. Not completely sure. It could be either or. But very clean race wind for sure. I'm just going to have a race wind sticker on this one. Wanted to check. No. So obviously, I guess the photos were taken before that. I don't know. I don't know when the race sticker is actually placed on the car. They never actually show that. I think they showed that for the Ricky Stenhouse Dago win. But after they never, I don't remember them showing it again. Anyways, here's Zane Smith's 2022 truck, and it is, I think, just the angle. I mean, to be honest, the Loves has never been a really bright yellow. It's always kind of been like that kind of darker, can I say saturated yellow? Maybe I can, I don't know. Anyways, so this is the first Zane Smith truck I bought. A lot of differences now, actually. Not major, but noticeable, I would say. Straight up on the front end, no in-car camera, but the windscreen, because of course, or the windshield, I guess, because the first two waves of winter circle, I believe, did not have any of the windshield graphics or anything. So even on the rear end, it's blank on this one, but it has the Zane Smith name on the back. So yeah, I guess Lane Riggs and Zane Smith if you wanted to do it that way. Except for the fact that this does have a Camping World Truck Series logo still on it. On the rear end, other than that logo, the truck bed is a different color. Cargo has been removed and replaced by Speedco. Speedco is actually not on this truck at all. They joined in 2023, I believe. I don't remember. Was the Zane Smith? Was this truck over here? Was it 2022 the year you won at Coda, or was it 2023? I don't remember. It was one. Obviously, it was one of those years. But yeah, so basically the Speedco logos have been replaced. F8 Auctions got their logo smaller. Don't know why, but there's that. I think I like the yellow one, the truck bed better. It looks better, but at least the 38 now looks a little bit different, you know. Otherwise, pretty similar die-cast. No Loves logo on the rear end. And the rear end, sorry, the actual rear end. That's the truck I was talking about. The rear spoiler, I guess. The rear end of the truck. Pretty similar, other than change the 4 license plate at one point. Never knew that, but they did. And the Cargo and Speedco logos, of course, basically are the same place, but just different areas. Or different sponsors, if that makes any sense. Either way, though, it's pretty similar. So if you did buy one and didn't buy the other, it's not that bad. Nothing you're really totally missing out on. I think I definitely prefer getting maybe this truck just for realism purposes, but that one over there is a lot more clean. So if you want more of a cleaner race wind, you should probably go for that one over there. Interesting to note also, I just realized this now, I'm just looking at the trading card again. He's wearing a Speedco fire suit, which is slightly odd because I'm pretty sure, I guess I never actually saw him with a Love's Travel Stop fire suit. But it's so weird because I'm pretty sure they sponsored most of the season. So I don't get that. I guess he didn't, but they didn't actually, Speedco didn't sponsor the last race of 2022 when Zane Smith won the championship. Zane Smith won the championship, right? 2022? I think he did. Because I'm pretty sure from like 2021 it was Creed, Rhodes, Smith. 2023 would have been, couldn't tell ya. 24 was Rhodes. No, sorry. 23 was Rhodes. 24 was Majeski. There we go. That's exactly what it is, I think. I don't know who else would have won 2022 championship then. But yeah, other than that win at Daytona, I don't remember, like, he definitely didn't make the championship before, but I just kind of felt like he was irrelevant in the playoffs for some reason, which is crazy to me. I don't understand how that happened, but now he's in the 38 Cup car and getting wrecked by Carson Hocevar. So are you really surprised? No. He also had a terrible attempt at revenge in Nashville, I think it was. It was god-awful attempt. I didn't even think, I thought he was just trying to get in line at first when I first saw it. Turns out he was actually trying to wreck him, so good job, buddy. That was a terrible attempt. Anyways, Yeah, pretty nice diecast though, other than that. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you never miss another video or another diecast review or a Daytona vlog or two. I don't know, maybe.